In Louisiana, it's the quarterfinals of the high school playoffs, and joining me as he does every Friday to preview Friday Football Fever is Alex Anderson,
hey.
Brought to you by Southern Classic Chicken. Can't forget that.
Yeah, I had to get that right. We do appreciate that. But yeah, it is a big night tonight, Courtney. It always is on the Black Friday edition of the Southern Classic Chicken Friday Football Fever. Scores and highlights show the stakes can't get any higher or have not been this high all year. It's quarterfinals in Louisiana. That means our teams locally are just 2 wins away from going to the Superdome.
Wow.
We're going to talk a lot about Louisiana tonight, of course, but our game of the week is actually over in East Texas. It's actually going on right now. It was a 2 p.m. kickoff, Carthage and Pleasant Grove. These two teams are titans in Texas, multiple state championships. Carthage has won 9 in their history. And they always seem to find each other this time of the year. This is the 3rd year in a row that these two teams have met in the 3rd round. For Carthage, they've loved this matchup. They've never lost it. The past 2 years, they've ended PG season. We're looking at some video of that celebration from a year ago, and it was a similar situation. Black Friday, 2 p.m. in Longview, and that's where they are again today. So Daniel is there. He's going to have all the highlights and reaction and everything, and this promises to be, A, one of the most highly attended games in the country when you talk about high school football, and B, one of the best games. These are 2 teams in the state of Texas that are better than many teams you're going to find anywhere in the United States. So we're excited for that.
Yeah.
And as I said, with Louisiana, a bunch of teams still, a handful of teams still alive. Airlines at home, they're taking on Destrehan. We saw Destrehan in Shreveport a week ago. They took down Northwood pretty easily. So does Airline. It's their toughest test yet. They've been unflappable all year. They're undefeated. Can they get it done tonight? Can they punch that ticket to the semis? And if they do, we're going to have another interesting matchup there. So we don't want to get ahead of ourselves. We got North DeSoto at home as well. Calvary's at home. Logansport, Haynesville also at home. So highlights of all those teams. And CE Bird, they go on the road to undefeated Ash, a really tough test for the Jackets. But they're a team that knows how to go on the road, and they play good defense, and they run the ball, and that's how you win playoff games. So we have 18 total games tonight between Arkansas, Louisiana, and Texas, and we're going to have highlights of all 18 of them.
Awesome. So do you feel like it brings an added layer of pressure when someone comes in when they're undefeated?
It's interesting. You look at a team like North DeSoto, they have 2 losses on the year, and you would say, oh, good that they got those losses and they felt those feelings. But then you turn around, you look at a team like Airline, it's like, well, they've just been really good. So I think at this point, when you've gotten this far, you know what it takes or what it's going to take. I think most of everything else that's happened before kind of gets thrown out the window in these games. It's, who's going to show up, who's going to perform when the lights are brightest, and, that's how you make it to the championship. So I think you can tell I'm getting a little fired up. These are the games that we love to see. We start, mid-July, getting all this stuff ready, and we're preparing for nights just like this.
All right, so just you said 2 wins left.
Yeah, two wins left, and they're in the Superdome. So we're hoping we're going to have a lot of teams. We will have another hour show next week as well for the semifinals. So
awesome.
If any of our teams are out there watching, think of your friend Alex. I need games. I need to fill an hour. So we're hoping for a big night for our local teams, and I really think it's going to be.
Awesome. Yes, and you can catch that right here on KPXJ, right?
Yep, 10:30. Yeah, and now we might go a little late on KTBS. We do have a football game on, but that's not going to matter. Nothing will be impacted in terms of our show. We'll start at 10:30 on KPXJ, and if we're late in the 10 o'clock, well, I guess our fans on KTBS will get a little extended version than what they usually do. So 10:30 right here on KPXJ. It's playoff football. No better reason to watch.